then it shows us about 6 flavors. So the WTF campaign in Australian market in 2020, Pringles ran a sale built around the tagline WTF, what's the flavor, is what it stands for. Here's the advertising, which also shows their new packaging for promotion. So it's just a white can, and it has like a whole bunch of question marks around it. And it's just called WTF flavor. As can be seen, the package is black and white, giving no clue what the flavor inside is. Mr. Pringle and the logo looks puzzled. And the caption at the top of the packaging reads, what's the flavor? Guess to win $10,000. Therefore, the campaign is designed as a competition-based sales promotion, potentially also introducing a new flavor product line extension to the Australian market. The intention of the campaign is to encourage consumers to buy the new product, most likely as one-off purchase, in order to see if they could work out the mystery flavor and the chance of winning $10,000. While this campaign would appeal to loyal Pringles consumers, it will also likely attract trial sales from occasional and non-customers as well. Student discussion questions. So our first question is, do you think that this campaign would be likely to increase short-term sales? Does anyone want to start?
I'm Dean, by the way. Yeah, I think it would increase short-term sales, definitely, just because a lot of people it's a big hook for a lot of new consumers, and they want to try something new.
Sorry.
You can go.
I said something similar. I said, I think the campaign will likely increase short-term sales because changing that up will make the customers curious and eager to know the new flavors that they offer.
Yeah, that's kind of what I said too. I just said that it's an exciting new twist, and it's already a popular brand, so people know what they know what it's gonna be, but they don't know the flavor obviously, and so it's kind of intriguing, and obviously they could win $10,000. So.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I feel like the campaign will likely to increase short-term sales because of the fact of even if you don't like Pringles, people want the chance to win the $10,000 because it's an easy way to get $10,000 and you spend about, $3 to get the big can of it. So I feel like it's something that would be popular for short-term sales and will definitely generate revenue for them easily.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else? Okay. On to question 2. Why would a consumer buy a product where they did not know whether they like the flavor? Well, in this case, I feel like they would buy the product whether they didn't know the flavor because there's a prize on the end of it. And people want to be the first one to try new things. I mean, I don't know if you guys watch YouTube or not, but on YouTube you see a lot of people that are oh, this is they make money off of reviewing new things. So that could also be why they try the new product, just to get reviews and drive up their own personal branding.
I also said what you said, but I also added that the customers trust Pringles just for the fact that they've already created so many other flavors, so they're trusting them to create other better flavors as well.
I said people are risk takers when it comes to trying new things. In this age, especially our age, people are less conservative when it comes to traditional foods and stuff. So I feel like they're more likely to try new things.
Yeah, I think there's an excitement aspect to it, and people like to play games like that. They're oh, it's kind of fun and new, trendy. I want to be a part of it.
A challenge.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's also a good one. Out of any brand that you guys could think of, what brand would you try if it had the mystery flavor?
Skittles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Kind of like Airheads.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly like Airheads. I almost said Airheads.
I would say ice cream, any ice cream brand.
Oh yeah, ice cream's true. I feel I would try any energy. I would try any energy drink that had a mystery flavor. I don't know.
Yeah,
I agree.
I love the Alanis and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I feel like Alanis or something that was
I feel like there's less
ice cream
that
is a good one.
Try than that I would or wouldn't try. There's less brands that I wouldn't try than I would, because I feel like I would try anything. I really do. If it was a mystery, I would want to try it.
Yeah, and especially if you have a chance to win money at the end of it too. I feel like that's something that's like crucial.
A huge incentive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, anyone else have anything to add on to that? Okay, so on to number 3. Do you think this campaign would be simply, oh God,
Cannibalize.
I don't even know what that says, cannibalize existing sales? That is, existing customers purchase this mystery flavor instead of their regular purchase, resulting in no sales increase overall.
Mm-mm.
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
I feel like if they were to buy the mystery can, they wouldn't be buying more than one. So I feel like they would buy the one and then also the one that they regularly get.
Mhm.
Exactly. So I
Yeah.
feel like it would drive up their sales. I don't think there's any way that it would keep it the same or almost decrease, because people are going to be like, okay, like, I want my can, but I want to try the new ones too.
Mhm.
Right. They're not gonna
You know,
just, like,
'cause
stop
everybody's
Yeah, if
buying.
anything, it's gonna increase them.
I thought they should do a
Yeah, so
like buy one get one half off. But
Mm.
that would drive more sales because then they'd be more incentivized to try the new flavor.
Right.
or even if they really want to drive it up, just say buy 2 get 1 free, because the people are
Right.
gonna buy 2.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I always feel like that's a good one that like you have a hard time saying no to, especially because it's like, oh, I'm gonna buy 2 and just get a third one free, because that's like, you know, they're not gonna go to waste is what I feel like it comes down to.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that an existing customer wouldn't change their mind or wouldn't not get their original flavor and get the new mystery flavor. So I feel like that's good for their revenue and stuff like that. So I don't really feel like it's gonna change anything. I don't feel like it's anything serious.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else have anything to add on to that? So going on to question 4,
No.
why would the brand associate with the letters WTF, given this can also have a negative connotation?
I think it's more for the adult users and like the teenagers and young adults, because I think it's kind of like not very tasteful, but hey, whatever works for them.
Yeah. I think it was meant to be like humorous, obviously.
Mhm.
And sorry, I just saw what you texted. But
Playful,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so I feel like it was supposed to be like humorous, and like also like when you hear like WTF, like it's like kind of like you're like, that means like you're like shocked or surprised or whatever. So I feel like that's what like Pringles wanted the audience, like, or the customers to feel too. They wanted them to be like, oh wait, what, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's 100% gonna attract new customers.
Yeah.
Yeah, which you just said, yeah, attention.
Yeah, I just feel like it's too, like when you like hear things, you know, you're kind of like, you almost have to like look twice, because you're like, did it really say that, you know, or like what does that mean, like,
Right.
or what are they implying by using those letters? Because obviously when you think of a chip brand, you're not going to think that they would say like, you know, what it actually means. So I feel like it was very attention grabbing. Yes, Jennifer, that's
Yeah,
exactly what it is,
shock value.
like shock value. Because you're kind of like, oh my gosh, did a brand really just say that? Like, you know, and it makes you look twice, and then it draws attention, because then you're like, what flavor has a black and white flavor, you know? And then it makes you actually check out like what it is, and then from there they'll start reading like things of
Yeah.
what's the flavor, and then they'll see the money given. So yeah, I feel like that was a good one. Anyone else have anything?
No.
No. Okay, so on to question 5. By the way, we're only 10 minutes in.
Brutal.
So, yeah, so we really gotta grind these out. Why would the brand run this sales promotion rather than just introducing the new flavor straight to the marketplace?
I think
go ahead.
All right, I think they want to spark everyone's attention with a good hook. All the customers, I feel like, know that. Well, looking at their flavors, they all seem relatively modest. Nothing was too crazy, so I think they can trust their brand to keep them safe with the flavors.
Yeah, that was like similar to what I said for response number 2. It's all about trusting the brand, because they already have so many other flavors that like they aren't gonna make a bad one for people to try. Hopefully not, but
So for I said, okay, so obviously to like switch things up in like an exciting way, but I feel like maybe it also could have been like a last minute, like Hail Mary kind of thing, because if they did make a flavor that wasn't so good and they knew it wasn't going to sell like on the market like place, like they knew that it wasn't going to be good, so they did this as like a tactic to like sell it without selling it. That's just an idea.
Yeah, I agree with that too, because I feel like people know like what general flavors they like too, and I feel like if they put a name on it, just like Jasmine was just saying, like if they put a name on it, people are gonna automatically base the name on it or what flavor it is. So I just feel like by them leaving it so broad, honestly, it created like such. It's gonna create more people are gonna look at it and be like, "What is this?" You know.
Right. Like if they had made something that was kind of weird, like I mean, they already had like some that are kind of weird, but like I remember when they came out with like the pizza one, I was like, gross. Like why would someone want like a pizza Pringle? So if it was like something like I don't know, super weird, like pad thai friggin' Pringles, like, and they knew it wasn't gonna like be appealing if they did it where they couldn't see it, because you know how like sometimes you don't want to eat something, but if you because you know what it is, but if you don't know what it is, you're like, oh, it's actually good. I feel like they could have been like something like that too.
Yeah, or to people, like, they don't want to try it. They just judge it just off of the name.
Yeah, or if it sounds weird, you know. But, I mean, it could taste good, but, like, it just sounds weird, so maybe they just thought, like, it might not sell, so they have to disguise it.
So, like, going back to that question, so how do the demographics influence the effectiveness of
Jennifer
different
said
promotional
something.
strategies? Oh,
when the catsup was green.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that?
I think, Jennifer, I think you could talk on it. I think it'll still pick up your voice.
I'm numb.
Oh,
Her mouth.
okay. I see. I was like, I thought it was because you were recording.
So I may sound drunk.
Yeah, no, the ketchup ones were disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
oh.
Well, that's just like combos has a bunch of different flavors too.
It's like
Like
a
weird
mind
flavors.
trick.
Yeah,
And Lay's has been venturing into that too, actually.
Yeah. Lay's had like a weird, like, I don't even know, it was like a basil chip. And I was like, who just wants to eat basil chips?
Yeah, they have
Yeah,
pickle.
it's kind of.
Pickle
If
chips.
any of you do, like, more power to you, but like, it's just so unappealing.
You know, it
Dill
doesn't
pickle one.
sound good.
Yeah.
Like pickle chips. I mean, I like pickles, but like in like thinking of it as a flavor of a chip just sounds so weird.
No, I like the pickles when they're like cold and stuff like that. I don't know. I wouldn't want like a dry chip with a dry chip, you know. So.
Right?
But I feel like every company nowadays makes a pickled flavored something.
They really do.
I agree.
Yeah, pickles are either
even
really
at-
loved
even
or
at-
really hated.
Even at my work, we have a pickle pizza. It's literally just cheese, Alfredo sauce, and pickles.
That's
just
disgusting.
No, it's
That's
actually kind of good.
Yeah.
It's
I like
actually
fried
kinda
pickles.
good.
Oh, I
Mystery
do love
sauce.
fried pickles.
Yeah, I do love fried pickles too.
They are good. So, what demographics do you think like they're trying to like target? Like, who are they trying to bring in with this like with their new branding, such as like the mystery flavor? Like, who are they trying to bring in? Is there a certain target? Do we think, or like?
Yeah,
Are they just
Jennifer
doing it?
just said under 30.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like
I think,
younger
yeah,
kids.
teenagers too.
I agree. I said
'Cause I
teens
feel like-
plus, but
Yeah, I feel like people like I don't know, like older generations and even our generations like kind of like really like obviously know Pringles and like, but maybe like the younger ones don't because they have all these other options. So maybe they're trying to be like, hey,
But I also feel like when you were younger, like people would be like, "Oh, like I dare you to eat this." Like I feel like it's gonna be one of those things.
That is true. Where it's like
Yeah.
if it's 100%,
Yeah,
like
like
the
the-
dare factor.
the one chip challenge, the spicy
Mhm.
one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
my gosh, yes, that's insane.
Did anyone of you do that?
Yeah, I got in
No.
trouble for I brought like 3 to school, and I was handing them out.
Were
I never
you?
did.
Yeah.
That's,
Well, they wanted to try it, so
I
they were in the
know, I've
bathroom
never
like
tried it.
puking.
Oh my god.
There was
That's
like
disgusting.
mucus coming out of their nose. Yeah, it was gross.
Ew.
It was funny though.
I can't believe you remember it.
It was my senior year. It was funny. It's hilarious.
Okay.
Or like the
Anyway,
Simpsons.
so the next one. So what are the risks like associated with this? Like what risks are there, do you think?
Risks? I don't know about risks, but
Are there any risks with this, like, WTF? Like, is there any risks with, like, the WTF or their new branding or a new flavor? Like, is there any consequences that you think that they could face?
Jennifer said offended.
Yeah, they could get like.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I also think like it's not
Where
really
it's like, because
risk,
obviously
but-
they're gonna.
Go ahead, Rachel.
Okay, so like when kids, like when they see that, I mean, like obviously kids are gonna be like, oh, like what does that mean? I feel like parents are gonna be like very like protective of like their younger kids, like probably younger than 10 years old, and they're like, oh, what does that mean? You know, and they're gonna look it up online. The first thing to look up is not gonna be the Pringles campaign. So like if a kid looks it up, it's not gonna be a Pringles campaign. It's going to be what the actual term of it is. So I feel like there's that risk factor that parents aren't going to like it, and they're not going to buy it that they have it at their house promoting it.
I agree with that 100%.
So I feel like that was a risk.
I feel like it's a very small risk, though.
I think, yeah, I don't know.
I just feel like it's a very like small risk because like even if you like buy something that says WTF on it, like people hear that everywhere they go. Like at school, around their friends, like their parents probably say it. So it's really not that big of a risk. Like it's not something that would be like make or break the campaign. You know what I mean?
I just wouldn't like normalize it for little kids seeing.
Right.
Yeah, and then for Jennifer, she said, or the bad flavor you won't eat. You know how you throw up how you have throw up as a flavor and then you won't eat it, and that is true. Because what is it?
Jelly
what
beans.
Is it called?
Yeah, I was gonna say the jelly beans.
The
Bean bar
Boozled.
Flavored. Yeah.
The Bean Boozled ones. Yeah.
Yes, that's like a huge one where it's like you don't obviously know like what it is.
You have no idea.
Yeah, but I mean, there's also kind of like some, I don't know, because like people still eat them, even though they know that it could be bad, and they still keep eating those.
But they eat it knowing that it's bad, but hoping that it's the other one. Where, like, if you get the can of chips and you eat one and you don't like it, you know the rest are like that.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, yeah, but and those jelly beans have been around for so long, and people still buy them, even though they know the flavors are bad.
And there's a risk. Like, I feel like it's definitely like the risk type factor.
Yeah, but I think that's part of the fun because I don't think I feel like people didn't. I don't think they made the can for people to just like buy them out of stock. I think it was literally just for like something fun. I don't think even if it's bad, like I don't think people would really care because they're in it for the game.
No, it's something new. Small volume.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
It was probably more so to like be a headliner campaign, like to get them people talking about Pringles again.
Yeah, so another question. Sorry, I'm trying to make this as long as possible. What? So you know how in Bud Light they had like the transgender guy, kind of like he was like the face of it. What do you think would be a good influencer for them to partner with on this like new mystery thing? Like, what would be good for them? And be like, oh yeah, like this is perfect, you know?
I feel like.
Oh, you go.
Oh, sorry. I feel like a young, like, say, like, 20-year-old, like, gamer person because they're sitting there gaming and eating chips.
I would say, like, one of the people, like, David Dobrik or someone. Like, one of those childish older men that still, like, are, like, that people still really like and watch. And, like, he's always doing, like, weird, crazy stuff. So it just seems like something people would, like, I don't know, be interested in from him or his type of crowd.
Yeah, it's got to be someone with some sort of fame.
Yeah, like they already are famous and they're like goofy and they're known for like trying weird things, and then they have a large following.
Yeah, no, I agree. I feel like any type of like YouTuber, like young YouTuber that would be like a risky type person per se, you know, would be like a good partnership for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like that would be something that's like solid for them. So I feel like is it like Mr. Beast, like the chocolate bar guy, the one that just came out the new chocolate? I feel like that would be like a good one because I feel like he has a very like broad, like everyone watches him, everyone's seen him. You've at least heard one thing about this guy.
Yeah.
and I feel like there's kids, like young kids, but there's also older people that watch them too. So I feel like that would be someone that's like strong, like to partner with in this, just because he has a huge platform. I don't feel like he's ever been in like super, like a lot of problems and stuff like that. So I also
He's
feel
well
like
liked. Big
yeah,
charity
like
seeming guy. Yeah.
yeah, I don't really think I've ever heard anything bad about him. So I feel like that would be a good one. So what role in partnerships and collaborations play in promoting this new flavor?
Wait, what?
Like
Sorry.
what partnerships do you think would be good for this? And like how important is it to have like a partnership with it where it's like
I think Pringles is big enough. They could like they have their little mascot, dude. Couldn't they like pair him up with someone like animated, like
What?
CGI the animation with some like movie star or something, and they call it a day?
Geico?
No, I see too much Geico. I see too much.
Dude, it's always Geico. He's everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
What about the
Yeah, the
State
little
Farm?
lizard.
The emu.
Oh, Limo, and Doug. Don't play with
Yep.
them. So then, what was I gonna ask? Oh, I forgot my question. Dang, that kind of sucks. Oh, what platform do you think would be best to promote on?
I feel
Like
TikTok.
social media? Do you think it'd be good for them to have like
I feel like
ads,
Instagram,
like on
TikTok.
TV?
Yeah,
TikTok,
yeah.
yes.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah, TikTok, because then it could be like a challenge, like turn it into a
Yeah.
challenge for TikTok.
100%.
That
But
could
if you're
either go really
targeting the
good or really
gamers,
bad.
I'd say YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say YouTube and TikTok.
Yeah,
Mm.
YouTube and TikTok. But like,
Because
would you
TikTok
want
usually
like?
makes it to Instagram Reels, so like then it's like 2 in 1.
So it's like, would you want like actual like YouTube, like just the advertisements on YouTube, or would you want somebody to like mention it in their YouTube video?
Probably mention
Advertisement.
it.
To probably mention it. So more of a partnership, not like an ad in the beginning. Okay. So no, I feel like that's a good one too.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like it depends. I feel like it depends on the budget, like how much you actually want to spend on it. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I kind of like the
Because
idea of
obviously
just
you
an
gotta pay
advertisement on
someone.
YouTube.
Just an advertisement in the beginning.
Yeah, because it'd be more broad, I feel like.
So, I also agree.
That is true.
And it's also like not getting them involved with someone in case something does go wrong. So I feel like that's also something solid. So going on to the next two questions. Sorry. Could this campaign help increase any brand health metrics? Example, awareness, likability, positioning preference, or loyalty?
I think it would increase likability and awareness.
Yeah, and also like it could increase the brand engagement
Mm-hmm.
because more people will be engaged with the new flavor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's something new, and people are gonna see like the challenge. Well, pretty much almost ensure, or they'll see like how there's a chance for them to win $10,000. Like I feel like if that's something that will really stick out, and people are gonna want to try it, or at least have like a chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
And if it does end up being very well liked, you can always drop a new line already having support.
Yeah, you can drop a new line or like release the flavor and then sell that can as a flavor and then start another one. Like this could be something that could keep going on. And this is how they release new flavors in the brand, is they release the flavor that's the mystery and then can create another mystery one.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I feel like that's something. I also feel like too, like likability. I feel like people, when they think that like a brand is fun, I feel like that's something that really sticks out to them because everyone wants to enjoy like when they eat stuff. You know, usually when people eat, they like to enjoy what they eat. They don't like to just like, this is okay, you know. Like people want to enjoy it, and when people tend to really like something, they write reviews about it that are positive and recommend it to friends, family, or on social media and stuff like that. So I feel like that's also something that would be crucial for them, is to make sure that they're well liked. Okay. Consumers waiting for the next challenge. Yes, I agree. like almost like setting dates, and then also too like going off of like what Jennifer said was like the consumers and stuff like that, and how they'll feel about waiting for a new drop, where it's like they can like create teasers and stuff like that for the new drop and stuff like that. So more people want to follow their account, keep up with their account and stuff like that, or see what they're doing and check out their brands and stuff like that, and they can send out emails and stuff. So I feel like that'll be something interesting, and they could also do like a survey too, of like, oh, give us random flavors to like engage people more. So
Yeah,
people
that could
can
be
fill out so people can fill out a survey and put flavors. Obviously, nobody's ever gonna be like, oh my gosh, it's my flavor for sure. I feel like that'll be something that's good for and engaging for the consumers to have.
It would be cool for them to get like, I could see like TikTok people like testing it on TikTok and then like guessing what they think it is. I could see that
creating
becoming
a
like a trend. Creating trends, yeah.
And like using a hashtag, and then that's how they can like level everything out. So I feel like that would be cool. Okay, on to the last question. Other than short-term sales, what other marketing goals could this campaign have for the brand?
Lead to a new on the shelf, full time on the shelf product.
I said increasing their profits, which is short-term sales, but like long-term as well.
I said new customers and new markets.
I agree. And I feel like we
Jennifer
kind
said
of talked
retention.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we talked about this too, especially where it's like it creates like, oh, people want something new, and then if they release it, they can keep this line going. Then they can also create new flavors. So when they release the
Rachel, you're freezing.
actual flavor, what the mystery was,
Rachel,
the mystery can be its own can, and then they. I'm so sorry.
I'll say we did not.
I'm sorry. Is that better?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
some
I'm like
gibberish.
right outside each other. I'm sorry. Is it better?
Yeah, it's good
Yeah,
now.
it's better.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like, oh my gosh, I forgot what I said. Okay. So I feel like them dropping a new line of like what the actual flavor was in the can, and then just replacing the can with something new, and then putting new on it will be something that's eye catching for people. So I feel like that's good.
Yeah.
Anyone else have anything to add? Because we're at the 28-minute mark, or around the 28-minute mark, I believe.
No, I would like to state for the video camera record, my app, or I have to like I have to update my app for my video camera to work, which is why my camera's off. In case she's wondering.
Okay,
We
got
are
it.
in
So,
week 6.
we're in week 6, discussion 6. I think this is our final discussion. I'm not too sure.
No, there's one more.
There's one more.
Oh, is it? Oh, dang.
I'm pretty sure. I think there is. I saw it. Unless I'm tripping.
I was like, I don't know if there might be.
Oh yeah, there
There
is.
is a
Discussion
week
group
7.
7.
There is a
April
week 7.
25th.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we have one more. And yeah. So
Okay.
I'm Rachel McLeese. Go through one more time.
I'm
Jasmine
Dean Oney.
Noah. Oh.
Whoa!
In sync.
Addison
Dean
Noah.
Oney. Are you kidding me? Twice in a row? Holy smokes.
I think that does
All
it.
right.
I think it's
I'm
fine.
Dean Oney. All right, got it.
I'm Jasmine Moore.
And Jennifer's recording.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And we are at our mark.